evening, everyone. Welcome to Janderra. I'm Garrowen, and tonight we're a little bit later than usual, but we're doing our weekly catch-up and SHEDWARS22 update for the week. Now, if you've uploaded a SHEDWARS22 video and you're not on my playlist, please let me know so I can add you to the playlist. So yeah, anyway, so we've had a fairly quiet video-wise week this week. So yeah, we did Sunday Night Live prayer last week, and we did our weekly catch-up, which I haven't changed the thumbnail for that one. And I did a Shed Wars video on how to grow ginger and the progress I'm having with my growing the ginger, as well as I was trying to make an omelette. It was tasty. And then on New Year's Eve, we did a year in review. So I went through everything that's happened this year. Had a look at all the different videos that I've made throughout the year. It went for about 3 hours. It was a long night. But yeah, basically I did a quick run through of everything, and still missed a few things though. So, and then tonight's live with Sunday Night Live prayer. So that's about it for my week. We have had a lot of things going on, and I'm coming live from our expandable container house tonight. So my background is a little bit different from usual, not quite as organized as I'd like to be, but it is what it is. So let's have a look at some of the activity on SHEDWARS22 Southern Hemisphere this week. There's been some interesting developments. So I've got a link for my SHEDWARS22 playlist, which is right here. We'll go and have a look at that. So we've currently got 48 videos in the playlist. And John did do a live. There's a couple of little extra things that have been done as well, like Laurie's World did an update in response to John's video. Oh dear. Hello, Andy. Welcome. Lovely to see you. Yes, I'm a little bit later than usual. But let's have a look at what has been going on this week. Now, as I said earlier, if you've got a video that you've made and I haven't added it to the playlist, please let me know, because I don't always find everything. So yes, so Andy, your Shed Wars video on the mealworms, that was last week, I believe. And then there's this one. Yeah, I know. I started late tonight. Evening, Annette from Apple Tree Urban Homestead over in Perth. I hope things are going well. Happy New Year. So yes, so John from Willow Grove put out a video. Have a watch of it. But he's basically in it and has said that all the male Shed Wars contestants are going to be part of Stiff Dave's Stifler's Lounge. And Laurie proceeded to do a video in response to that, which I probably should add that to this playlist, where Dave's going, no. So I think he's called it the Stiff Dave Club or something. No. Oh, I can't remember. See if I can find it. But it's quite funny. Dave's response to John's video is just hilarious. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. See if I can. See, it's the Stiff Dave No Gardening Club is what he's called it. So I'm going to add these two to both to the playlist. Not that you can see what I'm doing. I do apologize for that. But I'll add these to the playlist and then I'll refresh the page and then you will be able to see what I've done. And I'll rearrange them too. Let's see if this works. Hi, Sandy Toes. Thanks for joining us. Yes, you definitely need to email Andy about his quails. You might have to do a new Shed Wars video on your quails there. So we're going to put this up here. So in John's video, he basically said that only males were to join the Stiflers Lounge and the ladies were to join Sarah from the Big Blue Homestead's Barbie Club. Suffice to say, no one was impressed with that. Well, none of the ladies were impressed with the whole Barbie idea. And we're voting for SheWarriors. But we're still waiting to hear Sarah from the Big Blue Homestead's response and whether she does an update video. But Dave has said, no. It's not the Stiflers Lounge. It is Stiff Dave No Gardening Club. And it's open to males and females. And the person running his garden club is actually Trey from the Vineyard Chicks. Oh dear, it's a little bit entertaining, really. Oh, missed a whole heap of comments here. What's happening? Oh, don't tell anyone about your quails. Oh, I'm going to tell everybody about your quails. Oh, you had to pull out most of your veggie garden as it was decimated by the extreme hot weather here in Perth. Oh, that's sad. You got Californians now. Ah. It's always a good question. Oh, the email address that you just made public. Oh, which reminds me, there is actually a Facebook group. So if you email me your email address, I will email you the link to the Facebook group. So yes, yes, I'm not making that public. They're really skittish, are they? Oh, you don't recommend the Californians? Okay, that's good to know. You may have to make a video on that one. Anyway, so the other thing that's happened this week in the Shed Wars universe, well, Shed Wars Southern Hemisphere, I should say, as Wild Edibles did a cleanup garden tip. So that was a really good little video. Oh, sorry. Your husband's dived into the Stiff Dave Club. So sad. Now, to make sure to join the Stiff Dave Club, you've actually got to go on to Laurie World's video and say that you're wanting to join it. So make sure you do that. And if you want to be part of the Barbie Club, you've got to go on to Sarah from the Big Blue Homestead, her video. Not a Barbie. Yeah, nah, not a Barbie. I would happily join a She Warriors Club, but not a Barbie. And I don't really want to join the Stiff Dave No Gardening Club because I want to do gardening. Although he did say that you can garden or not garden if you don't care. Dave's funny. He really is. And so you had planned to build a timber structure to cover with shade cloth, but hubby broke his wrist in 10 places and was unable to do anything. Ah, that's sad. I don't think so. So next was Andy from McDowell Manor did a video on his worm farm and the really cool plants that he's got growing that's come out of the worm farm. So he's put all these veggie scraps into the worm farm, and lo and behold, some of the seeds sprouted. But you're going to have to go and watch the video to find out which seeds sprouted and what plants he's now got growing because of his lovely worm farm. Now, I'm not sure why my ginger and turmeric one's up there. Oh, yes, I do. because that was when I actually uploaded it, but it wasn't when I released it. So I did a video this week on how to grow ginger and turmeric from store-bought ginger and turmeric, and showed the progress that I've had since Gladiator Challenge 4 for SHEDWARS21 Northern Hemisphere, because Gladiator Challenge 4 for SHEDWARS21 in the Northern Hemisphere was actually where you actually had to grow things that you bought from the shops. So yes, so this was part of what I basically did was when I'd do an update on how my progress of my Gladiator 4 Challenge plants were going, I would actually add a new item to it as well, just to make it a little bit more interesting. But so this is a bit of an update on how those plants are going. So yes. Not a Barbie club. Actually, it's totally up to Sarah from Big Blue Homestead. She's going to have to do a video saying what she's going to call the club. I have no idea what Robert and John have got planned. I think it is a little bit of a touchy subject to have a boys and girls thing, but John's never been one to shy away from controversy. Sounds like it would be a very long 6 weeks. A few more weeks of physio to go. Oh, that's not fun. I hope it gets better soon, Annette. Oh, yes. Let's go. Hey, Bibby. Welcome. Happy New Year. You love cooking yours. Oh, your barbecue. I'm assuming you're talking about a barbecue, not a Barbie doll. You can try. You can try. Anyway. Yes, getting someone to dig the holes is a challenge, isn't it? I've got a few fruit trees that I need to plant too, but my problem is my grass is too high. See, you got to get the spelling right. Got to get the spelling right. Anyway, so, and the other thing that happens is that I just discovered was Where to Begin Homestead has actually put out her volunteer video. So we'll watch that one tonight, shall we? Because she's a new volunteer from the Northern Hemisphere volunteering in the Southern Hemisphere. So I haven't had a chance to watch this because I only just found the video just before I went live.
This is our official video to help the Southern Hemisphere in SHEDWARS 2022. Not sure how good we're going to do. We are in Zone 6AB. We grow as much as we can all year long, but we're going to see. We have animals that we feed our family with. So we do have those as pounds. We also have the tunnels, the greenhouses, the growing inside. We are going to do the best we can and help our fellow members of the community out. I wish everybody the best of luck in this new growing season. It's pretty sad to see SHEDWARS Northern Hemisphere 2021 end. That is why I haven't had a video out. Been just trying to adjust not doing a video for SHEDWARS. So some of our community members have convinced me to go ahead and volunteer for the Southern Hemisphere. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to see how much we can grow for to help you all in the Southern Hemisphere. And here we have the tunnel, which is growing.
I did
just
find one.
harvested out of here for the store.
I believe
So
on a zone
those
4,
pounds will not be
which would mean you're a zone 4 too.
But we
Oh,
have
actually,
Swiss
no.
chard and onions and lettuce and lettuce
I
and
can't remember.
lettuce and lettuce growing in here right now. It's almost full. Got to do kale, and I'm gonna attempt maybe some spinach, see what happens. But it's super warm in here, so we have to cool it down. It's almost 70. We just tend to cool it down some. But oh, and bok choy, we have a growing in here. So we thank you for this opportunity. I hope the lens is not fogged up being in here. The opportunity to volunteer our work and our pounds to the community of the Southern Hemisphere in SHEDWARS22. Good luck to everybody, and let's see how this goes.
So yeah, there you go. Oops. That is their entry video. And I was off trying to find hardiness zones. And the video ended promptly on me. Oh, now it's going to do weird things. Great. Technical difficulties. This computer is not coping. Not coping. Oh, look, that's my video. I don't know what I'm doing up there. Sandy's on Bribey Island. Andy? So she'd be the same hardiness zone as you. Here we go. This should do it. That's not where I want to put it. Now I just got to wait for that. Yeah, Sandy Toes is quite close to you in McDowell, in Brisbane. Hardiness zones in Australia. I believe this one's got a map. So there we go. Oh, no. I would probably be 9B. You guys are 10. If that's any help to you, this is this website that has the hardiness zones. So Sandy's off here somewhere, I think. And Andy is there. So you guys are both a zone 10, I believe. Oh, I can understand that, Bibby. I've got thick knee-high grass. Actually, I've got head-height grass at my place. So yes, I hope this helps. These are the hardiness zones. That correlate to the ones in the USDA, I believe. So you've got the plant hardiness zones 7 through 12. So we've got the 5 main regions. You've got the arid region, the cool mountain region, the subtropical region, the temperate region, and the tropical region. And then this goes into a whole heap of more information on on all that sort of stuff. So yes, I hope this answers your question. I believe this, yeah, it's based on the minimum 10-year average winter temperatures. Plant hardiness zone maps have been progressively developed first by the Department of Agriculture, the USDA, in the United States, and then more or less applied to the rest of the planet. So that's Australia's hardiness zones. I'm a warm temperate zone. So yes, you guys are subtropical. Can totally understand finding it confusing. At the moment, we're a wet, soggy zone. No, I'm not in the camera, am I? Sorry. I had to brave it to mow it. I've been taking that right on through where I know it's safe to drive. It is Australia. Totally Australia. But yes, so yeah, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you your answer, and helps you to understand a little bit what the other growing zones around the place are. Yes. So it actually goes through the plant heat zone map and how it's all determined and all that sort of thing there. Oh dear. But I think I'm going to have to go. So it actually says, so the temperate region has warm summers and cool winters. This zone extends from inland Queensland to New South Wales tablelands and coastal regions south of Sydney and much of southern coastal Australia. So yes. And it's subtropical with warm, humid summers and mild, dry winters. This zone includes the eastern seaboard from Rockhampton to Brisbane and south through Coffs Harbour to Sydney, coastal WA from approximately Geraldton to Carvin, Australia. So yes, that helps. Yes, that could be interesting. Hopefully not too much destruction. But anyway, I might have to love you guys and leave you. Sorry this has been a little bit of a short one this week, but it's been a long day. I actually didn't even realise it was you're in zone 4. You're in Canada. You're not in Australia. Very different hardiness zone. But yes, I actually didn't even realise it was Sunday until about 7 o'clock, I think it was. We were still eating dinner. A little bit disorganised tonight. Now I'm going to try and get back into the bedroom without waking hubby up. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. And if you have released a Shed Wars 22 video and I've missed it, please message me and let me know to add your video to the list. Your video is very good, Wild. It was very interesting. So there's been a few additions this week. Oh, dear. I'm really... Oh, sorry. I've got the yawns going on. this spot here, oh my goodness.
Good afternoon, everyone.
I'm going to pause this for a minute. I'm gonna have to do a video.
I'm Geraldine, and this is my official entry to
You're not supposed to play. I
SHEDWARS22.
just paused you.
SHEDWARS is
I
a
just
global.
paused you. Shh. This area here, with all this video was made a few months ago now. This here area that looks like a sand pit in this video had chest-high grass in it this afternoon that we started pulling out. I couldn't even get to my gardens. My papayas have grown amazingly. I'm going to be doing a garden tour walk through tips on growing in wet or dry areas. At the moment, we're pretty wet. But yeah, it's amazing how much different this area looks. Look at them this morning. Oh my goodness. It's shocking. And my moringa, here it just looks like a stick. It's actually got some branches to it. Oh, we definitely don't want Bibi to quit. We want Bibi to stick around. But yeah, I'm going to bring out do a garden tour video and show an update on my comfrey that I've been propagating over the last few seasons of Shed Wars. Anyway, I'm going to have to go. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you next week, and I'll catch you in the comments. Bless you heaps. Have a great week. And remember, you're either green and growing or you're ripe and rotting. Bless you.